So Eli, you're here at Sundance with Knock Knock. There's Keanu Reeves, a film that's described as a psychological thriller, debuting Friday night. This is your first time at Sundance. You're an established filmmaker. What is this like for you?
It's really fun. It's a great thrill because I was in film school in New York in the early '90s, and I remember like when Sundance was starring, like people were like, "Oh, let's go! We got a place at Sundance," and it was something that everybody went to. But I kind of got pegged as a Toronto guy because my films, Cabin Fever and Hostel, they premiered and sold at Midnight Madness in Toronto, and obviously I love Midnight Madness. But I thought it would be great to go to Sundance, but I didn't want to go unless I had a movie. It's also timing, like it's sort of like your film menstrual cycle of when you're like, or the gestation period when you give birth to the movie. It's got to time out right for the festival. And I think that the timing of when the movie was completed was right, and also I think it's time. I feel that there's definitely a shift in my career.
Now talking about that, one thing is, this movie happened like pretty quick.
Really fast. It was like lightning. I finished the script with my Green Inferno co-writers, Nicolas Lopez and Guillermo Amoedo. We finished the script in January. And
so like a year ago.
Yeah, less than like exactly 12 months ago we were sitting and like finishing the script. Maybe we wrote it until February. We were putting the money together. We got some of the money, so we got an investor to put up $200,000. I put up $25,000 of my own money to rent a location that was so good, I didn't want to lose it. So we had a house that a family was moving out of in April, and we said it's February. We put down the money for the house, and we said we have until April to get this going. So
I got to tell you, like the way you tell that story, that sounds like old school guerrilla filmmaking.
It was insane, and by March we still didn't have the money together. So Colleen Camp is our producer and acts in the film. She said, we've got to get a lead actor for this movie. We've got to get the money. Paramount has given us 2 extra tickets for the Oscars. We're going to go to the Oscars. We're going to find the money. Then I run into Cassian Elwes, and he's like, hey, I want to produce a remake of Cabin Fever. How do you feel? I'm like, cool. I need money for a movie. He's like, send me the script. So I sent it from my phone. He calls the next morning. He's like, I'm in. He goes, so when should we put this together? I go, well, we really need to start prep in a week. He's like, what? I go, yeah, we have this house and these people moved out and we have all this artwork. He goes, are you two insane? We're like, well, kind of. He goes, all right, I think we should go, let me just get this to Keanu Reeves. He sent it to Keanu Reeves. Thank God, Keanu Reeves loved it. We had a Skype, and I told him, I said, I wanted to make like an old school thriller like Fatal Attraction, Basic Instinct, like a Paul Verhoeven, Roman Polanski, Peter Trainor's Death Games, obviously a huge influence. And I wanted to make a movie like that.
And he got it right away.
Right away, he said, I'm in.
Is this the first time you work with Keanu, right?
First time. First time I ever met him, first time I worked with him.
First time you met him?
Yeah, and I said, Keanu, because you're coming in and we're raising the money, why don't you come on as an executive producer? And so Keanu came in, and we got the money like that, like in a phone call, and 2 weeks later we were actually prepping the movie shooting.